Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hi everyone, I hope you are all doing well. I welcome you all to the class of O-level mathematics. My name is Azmat Ali. In today's lecture, we will discuss a variety of questions in which we have to shade the given region on a separate Venn diagram. Uh, for example, in today's lecture, I will discuss 3 questions and each question consists on 8 parts. So these are the actually 24 questions. So it might be possible that today lecture might be a little bit long. So, and inshallah, I hope if you understand this lecture, you will easily solve uh, every possible question related to the topic. So, in today's topic, we are going to discuss 3 different cases of sets in which we have to find these 8 uh, regions. The first case is the case of intersecting sets. This is the case of intersecting sets. You can see here A and B are intersecting circles. So these sets A and B are called intersecting sets or also called overlapping sets. Overlapping sets. So in this case, in case of overlapping sets, the requirement is shade the following region on a separate Venn diagram, and we have to find A union B complement, A intersection B complement, up to so on these 8 parts. So firstly we solve the first 2 parts in which we have to find B complement. I will divide these questions into some simple steps. For example, to find A union B complement and A intersection B complement, firstly we find B complement. It will make the question very easy. So firstly we find B complement. B complement mean everything other than B. So what is here that represent B complement? So B complement actually depend here on the 2 regions. This is my first region, that is outside of these 2 sets, those 2 circles, and inside the rectangle. So this is my first region, and the second one is some area inside the A. This is my region 2. So these 2 region, the union of these 2 regions represent actually B complement. So this figure represents B complement. Next we have to find A union B complement. A union B complement mean you will take both of the region that belong to set A and B complement. So in the above figure, you can see here the B complement consists on 2 parts, the set A itself and the region outside the both of the sets. So in this case, in case of A union B complement, the figure will remain same. That is this area that is inside the rectangle and also inside the circle A. This figure represent A union B complement. Next, in case of A intersection B complement, we have to take intersection or intersecting part of both regions R1 and R2. B complement, actually B complement is the union of 2 parts, R1 union R2. Now when you take the intersection of this B complement with set A, you can observe that this is simply set A. It is noticed here B complement is not a simply R1. Actually this is the union of 2 region R1 and R2, and R2 is actually A. R2 is actually a portion of A. So when you take intersection of B complement with A, this just denote the sum part of A. So this figure represent A intersection B complement, or this is nothing except this is equal to simply A difference B. This is the actually definition of A difference B, that represent all of the elements of A which are not the part of B. Next in the third and fourth part, we have to find A union B complement A and A intersection B complement. So firstly we find A intersection B and A union B. In case of A union B, we will shade both of the sets A and B. So in case of union, we will always shade both of the sets, set A and set B. So this figure represent A union B. What is intersection? The intersecting area is this common. This is the common area that represent A intersection B here. So this is the A intersection B here. Now when you take the complement of this figure, the complement is simply the non-shaded area that is left here. The non-shaded area is the area outside of set A and B. So the next figure, that is this figure represent A union B complement, which is simply equal to the outsided area of both sets. So this area, which does not belong to both of the sets, represent A union B complement. And what is A intersection B complement? The area other than this intersecting part that consists on this part of A, this part of B, and the part inside the rectangle. So this Venn diagram consists on the three disjoint regions R1, R2, and this R3. So this figure represents A intersection B complement. What is A complement union B complement and A complement B complement? Firstly, we find A complement and B complement. We above we have already find A complement. A complement is the shaded area other than A. This shaded area, that is outside the A. So outside of A mean this part of B, and also the shaded region inside the rectangle. In other words, you can simply say that the A complement consists on two parts. This is R1, that is some portion of B, and this is R2, that is inside the universal set or rectangle. This is my A complement. What is B complement? Everything other than B. So this consists on two parts. This portion of A and this portion of a universal set. So this represent here uh, B complement. Now we have to find the union and intersection of these two Venn diagrams. So in case of union, we will take both of the regions, both of the parts, either the region belong to uh, A complement or B complement. So firstly, the common parts in both figures of A complement and B complement is this area, that is outside the both of the circles or inside the rectangle. So this is the common area. Next, as this figure consists on this portion of A, so in case of union we will also take this, and this figure consists on some portion of B, so in case of union we will take also this portion. So this represent uh, A complement union B complement, And in case of intersection, both of the figure, in both of the figure, the common area is simple this area is common in both of the figure. So this figure represent A complement intersection B complement, because in B complement we have this portion of A, and in B complement we have this portion of B, but these are two disjoint areas. The common area is only lies here inside the rectangle and outside the circle. The last one, A complement union B. Firstly we find A complement union B. A complement mean everything outside of A. So this includes the area inside the rectangle and inside this set B. So this represent A complement. Now when you take this union of A complement with B, the figure will remain same. That is, in case of A complement union B, uh, we have the same figure as we have made above. So this is the A complement union B. Now next we find A union B complement. A union B complement. B complement mean everything other than B. This includes this portion of A and this portion of rectangle, inside the rectangle and outside the circles. So this represent B complement. This is my, and when you take A union B complement, when you take A union B complement, this represent A union B complement. Sorry, here I have made a mistake here. We have to take its complement here. So when you take its complement, actually this figure represent A complement union B. Now when you take its complement is the non-shaded area. The non-shaded area now consists on the complete set A. So you can make a correction here. This is my A complement union B complement of A complement union B, that is simply set A. Now we have to find complement of A union B complement. When you take the complement of this figure, this represent uh, everything that is not uh, shaded here, and this is simply set B here. So this represent A union complement of A union B complement, that is B. So this completes the first case. In the second case, we have to find all of these things again, but now set B is subset of A. B is a smaller circle and A is a larger. In the first case, we have to find A union B complement and A intersection B complement. Firstly, we find B complement. What is B complement? B complement is everything other than B. So this consists on two parts. The first part is inside the set A, and the second part inside the rectangle and outside both of the circles. So the B complement consists on two parts. First is region R1, that is inside the set A. So this is R1 region and this is R2 region. This is my B complement. This figure represent B complement here. Next we have to find the intersection of B complement with A and intersection and union of B complement with A. Now when you take the union of B complement with A, the above figure will remain same. That is, A union B complement consists on the union of two parts, A and B complement. but above figure already contain the set A. So in this case, A union B complement, we have two regions. This is my this was this was my B complement. Now when you take here its union with A, as A consists on this whole set that also contains set B. So in case of A union B complement, we will shade every part here. So this is A union B complement here. The next one, A intersection B complement. Now when you take the intersection of A with B complement, what is the common here? The common part is simply this, outside of B. You can easily take its intersection with B complement. B complement is in this figure. You can see here B complement consists on two parts. This is the sum portion inside the region, inside the set A and outside the set A, that is R2. So when you take the intersection of B complement with A, this will be only uh, this portion that is inside A but outside the B. This is the common intersecting area. A union B complement. As you know, in case of union, I have told you, in case of union, we will always shade both of the region, both of the sets. So in case of union, we will shade both of the sets. This is my A union B. This is A union B. A intersection B is simply, as B is a subset of A. So in case of intersection, when B is subset of A, then their intersection consists on the smaller set. So A intersection B is simply set B. So we shade only set B here. So this is my set B here. And A union B is simply set A. Now when you take its complement is the area outside the set A. That is actually the non-shaded area. In case of complement, we will always shade the non-shaded area. The non-shaded area is this here. This represent A union B complement. And here in case of intersection, when you take its complement, the complement is consist on the two parts. The first part is inside the region A and outside the region A. So in case of set B, this shaded area, as well as this shaded area inside the set A and outside the set B, represent A intersection B complement. A complement union B complement. What is A complement? A complement means outside the A. What is outside the A? This is my A complement. What is B complement? B complement consists of two parts. The area inside A and also area outside A. So this figure shows A complement and this figure shows B complement. Now we have to take the union and intersection of these two areas. In case of union, we shade both of the region, either it is part of the A complement or it is part of the B complement. So in case of union, what is the common shaded area in both figure? Firstly we shade that region. So the common shaded area in both figure is outside the set A. This area is common in both figure. Next one, this area that is outside the B and inside the A, this area, also include in A complement union B complement. Now we have to take intersection A complement intersection B complement. What is the common area? The common area is simple this. The common area in A complement and intersection B complement is this area, represent the common intersecting area of above figures. The next one, A complement union, complement of A complement union B and complement of A union B complement. Firstly, we find A complement union B. What is A complement? A complement means the area outside the A. This represent A complement. Now, when you take the union of this area with B, we will also include this portion. So, this figure represent A complement union B. Now, when you take its complement, the complement is the area that is non-shaded here. What is non-shaded area here? The area outside B and inside A. So, in case when you take here its complement complement of A complement union B just consists on the area outside the set B and inside the set A. That was the non-shaded area in above figure. Now, uh, now we find A union B complement. A union B complement mean everything other than B. Everything other than B mean inside A and outside A. So this figure represent A union B complement. Now take complement of this figure. The complement of this figure just consists on the non-shaded area of this figure. The non-shaded area is simply the set B here. So this is A complement of A union B complement. Next we discuss the last case. In this case, both sets A and B are neither intersecting and none of them is a subset of the other. It means both of the sets are disjoints, mean to say their intersection is empty. So this is the case of disjoint sets. Disjoint sets. Okay. In the first two parts, we have to find B complement here. B complement mean everything other than B. So this consists on the two regions outside of set B, that consists on the region 1, which is region inside the rectangle, and the region 2, that is R2, that is set A. So this figure represent B complement. So B complement consists on two regions R1 union R2, where R2 is set A actually. Now we have to find A union B complement. In the above figure, you can see that when you take its union with A, we have the same figure, that is set A and outside the both circles. In case of intersection, what is the common of B complement with A? This is simply A. This is simply A. You can see here B complement consists of two parts, R1 and R2. R2 is itself set A, so when you take its intersection with set A, it just consists on set A. So in case A intersection B complement simply is equal to set A here. Next we have find to A union B complement. Firstly, we find A union B and A intersection B. In case of union, I have told you we will shade both of the circles. So in case of union, we will shade set A as well as set B here. So this shaded region represent A union B. In case of intersection, as A and B are disjoint here and there is nothing common in A and B, so their intersection is empty set, so we will not shade anything here. Now when you take the complement of union, the complement is the non-shaded area here that you can see here, the area outside both of the circles and inside the rectangles. So in case of union, this area, this shaded area, that is outside the set A and B and inside the rectangle. So this is my A complement of A union B here. And in case of intersection, as this is an empty Venn diagram, so its complement will be the full set, that is the universal set here. So in case when you take the complement of phi, actually this is equal to universal set M. So you will shade everything here, the universal set as well as set A and set B. So this is A intersection B complement. Next we have to find A complement union B complement. A complement mean everything other than A. That is this, the area inside the rectangle and also as well as the area inside the set B. This represent A complement. Now when you find B complement mean the area everything other than B. So this represent set A as well as the outside the set both circles. So this is my B complement and this is my A complement. Now when you take the union of these two figures, the common thing is this shaded area, that is outside both of the sets. This is common in both figures of A complement and union B complement. Now in case of union, we shade every region, either it is a part of the figure A complement or it is a figure of B complement. So this figure contains set B and this figure contains set A. So in case of union, we will shade set A as well as set B. So this becomes the complete universal set. So this is A complement union B complement. This is equal to here universal set here. Now A complement intersection B complement. What is the common in both figure of A complement B complement? This shaded area is common in both of the figure, that is outside the both of the circles. The last one, A complement union B complement, complement of A union B complement. First we find A complement union B and A union B complement. What is A complement? A complement mean everything other than A. So when you take the union of this everything with B, this will also include the set B here. So this figure represent A complement union B. Now when you take the complement of this figure, so its complement is the non-shaded area that is left here, which is set A. So its complement just consists on set A here. So this represent set A. Now here we find A union B complement. What is B complement? B complement mean everything other than set B. So this consists on the region outside the both circles and set A. So when you take the union of this B complement with A, we have the same figure. So this figure represents A union B complement. Now what is its whole complement? Its whole complement in just the non-shaded area of this figure. What is the non-shaded area of this figure? The non-shaded area of this figure is just set B. So in this case we shade only this area, set B here. So this is equal to simply set B here. So in today's lecture we have discussed a variety of questions that consist on actually 24 questions here. And I hope now if you clearly understand these all parts, you can solve every possible question in your final exam. So if you find this lecture is helpful for you, kindly like, share and subscribe my channel. So see you in the next lecture. Take care. Allah Hafiz.